Oh, what's good, everyone? Hope you're having a fantastic New Year's so far. Mine is kind of mid. I don't know why, but when my work is going great, my personal life is on fire, and when my personal life is going great, my work is on fire. Anyone else get that? No? Just me? Alright. Anyway, this is not a therapy session. This video is supposed to be about the new Rec Room update. So I'm not Skull, I don't usually make news videos anymore, but sometimes I can't resist, and today is one of those days because Rec Room just dropped a mega update. We've got age ratings to stop juniors from going wherever they want, new audio settings that make it so you can control who you hear and who hears you, plus a bunch of other upgrades like the upgraded bean avatars. So let's talk about 10 major changes. I'm not going to discuss the creator-facing ones, but I'll link to the update if you are a builder so you can review those separately after the video. Number 1, new audio slider. So before, the audio slider was just one where you could determine who you hear in the game. All voices, friends, favorite friends, or no one. For those really emo days you just want to play Rec Room in silence. But now the slider has been replaced with an in-room voice privacy one. Now when you move the bar, it will also control who hears you. And you can adjust the settings for people hearing you when you're on a voice call. This is long overdue and I'm super happy to see it. I do wish the toggles were separate, as in I could hear people but they couldn't hear me. That's mainly just me thinking about filming purposes though. Oh, also, sometimes people are on mute by accident, and now if they're on mute, they won't hear us asking if they're mute. That's gonna get confusing. The other thing that's new is you'll now open straight to party chat if you open your chat and you're in a party. Now, if only they could make the audio on party calls less glitchy, am I right? Actually, I have a glitches and bugs video coming out soon, so stay tuned for Friday because I have rants. Number 2, updated junior room settings. For the longest time, buried in room settings was the supports juniors buttons. Was any creator actually toggling this off? I sincerely doubt it. There's multiple reasons I'm sure no one cared. 1, it could limit room traffic, so I don't know why creators would ever want to get less views on their map. And 2, it was never clear what the criteria was for allowing or banning juniors from visiting. Now you can select an age rating instead of supports juniors, and if you click on the information button, there's clear guidelines for builders on whether the room should be for all ages or 13 plus. This is another feature that I personally think is long overdue, especially the guidelines. I made a video on being a junior in Rec Room a while back, and I was kind of shocked at what they could easily access. So if you're an under 13 player in the game, you might find yourself a little bit more limited now if creators start implementing these age guidelines across the board. When you publish a map now, you'll have to choose whether it's junior appropriate, and if you already own a map, you can find the age rating in the main settings if you go to this room and scroll down. Number 3, upgraded bean avatars. For anyone who hates the bent spine of the upgraded bean avatar, good news. Rec Room listened to our loud complaints. The upgraded bean found its balance and now it stands up straight. In addition, bean avatars can now try on pants and shoes in the watch store without switching to full body first. Apparently they also did some small tweaks to the animations of the upgraded bean. So for the 90% of you that are still using the bean avatar, all of this should come as welcome news. Number 4, quick chat for everyone. Rec Room has added quick chat for all players, including juniors, so that's kind of a new development. I like that because juniors can't get up to no good if they have pre-vetted things they can read or type. It could also help us help those junior players too, like communicating better in quests and whatnot. Gotta keep those juniors safe. And also, can we appreciate that "what the coach" is one of the lines you can type? I found that hilarious. Number 5, unowned items bug. So for a while now, nefarious people have been able to get unowned items unlocked just by entering the profile of another player who owns those items. I don't know exactly how it worked. Someone explained it to me, but that's been fixed. When I logged on this morning at 5:30 a.m., don't judge me, I woke up way too early today, and it's still early. If I sound tired, that is why. I checked to see if you could see the item someone is wearing icon, but that's gone still. It was really useful for checking out a cool outfit really quickly, but now I'm back to the olden days where I have to go up to someone and ask them what the item they're wearing is called. I suspect that Rec Room removed that function due to this bug, but I hope that they bring it back soon because I really miss it. Number 6, less crashes. Rec Room simply reported in their recent update that crashes are becoming less common thanks to a number of fixes. I hope this is true, and I hope it means less load screens of death. Number 7, Dodgeball update. Anyone who's a diehard Dodgeball fan in Rec Room complains about the functionality of the room. Well, they have now changed Dodgeball to count outs only on the player that was hit. Finally, no more catch outs. And Dodgeballs no longer count as out when they hit another player. Even with these new updates, I'll probably still suck at the game, but I might give it a go to see if it feels any different regardless. Man, I just realized there's so many Rec Room originals I never play anymore because they discontinued the weekly challenges. Sad. Number 8, popular maps experiment. Rec Room admitted in this update that they're running a new experiment. Experiment to me is code for not everyone has the option. It's a split test basically, and probably only some people will see it. But apparently there's a new best popular match card in the room's search page. It will allow players to go to a room related to their search that is more likely to have other players to play with. I like this idea. I'm curious how it will work out though. This reminds me that I hate the RecNet update where you can't easily search rooms anymore. I have taken to logging in on screen mode to search for them, but carousels in the game are better now. Lots of options there. Pros and cons of Rec Room always changing everything. Number 9, events being pushed more. In another experiment Rec Room is trying, apparently some players will now be able to find events in the play menu. Great, just when we thought military events couldn't get any more rampant, am I right? Number 10, hats fix. For anyone who likes to wear their hat backwards in Rec Room, like my friend Jeremy, they updated the hat placement logic a bit, so hats will now rotate and offset better. Apparently your hat might be moved around from what you're used to, but you can just change it back and it should stay like that now. Well, that should get you all up to speed with the latest in the game. Be sure to use code TARA in Rec Room if you found this video helpful, mildly entertaining, etc. And why not check out the video I put on screen here next. Tarapeutic out.